video, you will learn what stereotypes and biases are. You will also learn how to overcome these using a 3-step approach. Now, developing your cultural intelligence and working well with people from different backgrounds is important, but that doesn't mean it will be easy, and that's just a reality. I'm going to share with you some tools to help you really manage these challenges and situations. Now, you know that everybody's different, and we encounter a diverse set of people every day. Some differences, though, cannot be seen just by looking at someone. A stereotype is an oversimplified belief about most, if not all, members of a certain group. These groups could be ethnic, religious, gendered, or racial group, and so on. Here is an example of a stereotype that I might say. I'm not voting. All politicians cannot be trusted. In this example, I'm making a blanket statement about all politicians, and it's going to influence my actions. In this case, I'm not going to vote because I think politicians cannot be trusted and aren't honest. Now, I'm making this statement even though I don't know all the politicians in Australia. And in fact, I may not even know one of them. Yet, I have formed an opinion about them as a group. And I might have done this through things I've heard from other people, information from news or media. A disadvantage of a stereotype is that we make really quick assumptions about people and may think things about them that may not be true. This could lead us to offend them or get into conflict with them. We really need to be aware of the stereotypes we have of other people or groups of people. And we should also be aware of what stereotypes they may have of us as a certain group. This is going to help us understand them a bit better. Now, here's a bit of a homework task for you. Take a few moments to really think about these questions after watching these videos. Think about Australians as a group. Do you have any stereotypes, positive or negative, about them? What do you think about Australians? If you have any negative stereotypes in particular, how do you make sure that these really don't impact how you behave and communicate with them when you meet them in your upcoming work experience opportunities? Really being mindful of that. It's important that we take ownership of our own stereotypes so that we're aware of the judgments we have of other people. By being aware of these stereotypes, we have a better chance of really seeing the person as an individual and understanding their point of view. I wanted to now talk to you about bias. Bias is a preference you have for something you like or something you dislike about someone or a group of people, let's say. Let's say you are biased towards a certain political party. Now, if you meet someone who supports an opposing political party to yours, you may really disagree with everything they say without truly even listening to them. Similarly, if you're biased towards women or women doing certain tasks at work, you may choose a man for the position or the work, sometimes even without realizing what you're doing. That's the power of bias. Just like stereotypes, when you're going into new situations and working with people from different cultures, you really will be walking into these situations with your biases. This is normal. We all have biases of some sort. What we really need to do is to be aware of these biases and ensure that we're listening and really seeing people as they are, not how we want to see them. So, how can you overcome stereotypes and biases? To overcome our own stereotypes and biases, the first step is to acknowledge that we're all human and we'll all probably make some mistakes. That's okay. Next, we really want to work and become more aware of our inner thoughts and feelings and how they affect our beliefs and actions. We typically make a judgment about someone in less than 30 seconds. To really build our own cultural intelligence skills, try these steps when you meet someone next for the first time, especially someone from a new culture to you. 1. First, collect information about them by asking them open-ended questions. An open-ended question is a question where the person cannot really respond to you with a blank yes or no answer. An example of an open-ended question is, let's say, what is the most interesting thing about your day? The person you ask this to has to respond in detail and share some information about themselves with you. So think about open-ended questions. Second, separate the facts from your opinions and theories and try to really make your judgment based only on the facts. Third and final thing, When you have a stereotypical thought about a group of people or a particular person, put that aside and just be present with the person you're speaking to, the individual. This may really help you to see them and see them past the stereotype you have of them. Now, remember the concepts of stereotypes and biases when you're in the workplace and working alongside people from different cultures to you. In times of especially conflict or disagreement, be aware of your own stereotypes and biases and ensure that they're not coloring your own judgment of the situation. As a recap, in this video, you learned what stereotypes and biases are. You've also learned how to overcome these using a 3-step approach so that you can really take ownership of your own stereotypes and biases.